Welcome to SGT Times Explainer. I am Ishudha Hota. Today, we'll discuss the GST Council's purpose and functions. The Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Nirmala Sitharaman, chaired the 53rd Goods and Services Tech Council meeting in Delhi on Saturday, June 22. The council promised some assistance for students living in specific type of leased housing and suggested fees on products like milk cans and solar cookers. It also revealed apple growers in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh by lowering the GST on cartons from 18% to 12%. Attending the conference were the finance ministers of state and union territories with legislatures as well as the chief ministers of Goa and Meghalaya, deputy chief minister of Bihar, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Here are the bodily functions and their significance. What is GST Council? Following the passage of the constitutional bill by both houses of parliament in 2016, the GST system went into effect, following the ratification of the proposal by more than 15 Indian states in their state assemblies. Then President Pranab Mukherjee granted his consent. It was introduced in 2017 and presented as an effort to standardize and streamline India's current tax system, which was complicated by the country's many taxation regime imposed by the states and federal government. Under Article 279A of the modified constitution, the President established the GST Council as a joint forum of the federal government and the states. It said that the Union Minister of State from the centre and Union Finance Minister are members of council. Any state may designate as a member a minister responsible for finance, tax or any other ministry. Why was the GST Council set up? According to Article 279, the Council is meant to make recommendations to the Union and the states on important issues related to GST, like the goods and services that may be subjected or exempted from GST model GST laws. It also decides on various rate slabs of GST, whether they need to be modified for certain products categories and so on. In 2023, Hasib-e-Darbu, the former finance minister of Jammu and Kashmir, wrote, "As India's first genuinely federal and fully empowered institution, the GST Council is more than an administrative break from the past. It is a bold experiment in pooling union and state sovereignty that has changed the concept and contours of federalism in India." The Goods and Services Tech Council delegates and designs State Capacity Initiative Working Paper number 2003-10 Center for Policy Research. While the subsuming of some of the states' taxation power may be seen undemocratically from one another perspective, he wrote, within the GST Council, intergovernmental cooperation is not only negotiated but on many occasions made contingent. For example, the state possesses a significant share of voting power in making collective decisions. He added, the GST Council has also demonstrated an alternative way for formulating law. On many occasions, the Council has converted itself into a drafting committee. What changed over the years? The Supreme Court ruled in the Union of India and ANR against MS Mohit Minerals through director in 2022 that the GST Council's recommendations were not legally binding. The court ruled the suggestions for the Council are the product of a collaborative dialogue involving the Union and states. The court emphasized that the proposals of the Council are the product of a collaborative dialogue involving the Union and states, and that Article 246A of the Constitution grants both the Parliament and state legislatures simultaneously competence to legislate on GST. Notwithstanding anything contained in Article 246 and 254, Parliament and subject to law, the legislature of every state have the power to make laws for goods and services tax imposed by the Union or by such state, reads Article 446A. Special provision concerning goods and services tax. In addition, the court declared that the GST Council that had an unequal voting structure where the Union has a 1/3 voting share and the states collectively have a 2/3 voting share. Kerala and Tamil Nadu were among the states that applauded the ruling, arguing that it gave them greater leeway to adopt the proposal that best fit their needs. That brings us to the end of today's SGT Times Explainer. Thank you for watching.